welcome to this monthly edition of the Time with Hime podcast. I'm your host, Lynn Cordes, joined by Superintendent Hime. Here we are.
Yeah, about time to go back to weekly, huh?
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's it. We're at the end of July, and how fast has our summer gone?
Summers always go fast.
It does. But we got a lot of things accomplished and a lot of movement going on in the district and a lot of things to celebrate.
And you know, we got a lot of parents ready to get their kids back to school.
Yes, and we're ready to receive them in just a few short weeks. We're not quite there yet.
Yes, a lot going on. Here it is, July 22nd.
Yes, and so I know families are asked, we've already pushed out our supply list only for the elementary and the middle school because high school is a little different.
Yes.
And it's uniform. The one thing that we're doing is the required device insurance, which is just $30 per device. And for families with multiple children, we have that payment option so they can still do it.
And what you have to understand is those devices are valuable, and this is to protect parents. And we have not been holding transcripts and doing some of the things we could do, but when you damage a school device, that is taxpayer property. Therefore, we need to insure them, and this is a pretty, when you think about it, you can use a device for 4 years for $120, and that's a very inexpensive personal device that our students get out of it, and so hopefully we can get enough, the $30 is enough to cover the damages we have, because obviously they do have screens and different things, and when you have that many of them out, no different than everyone has a cell phone, and probably everyone has broken a cell phone at some time in their life or had one get damaged. So hopefully, I wish I could insure my cell phone for $30 a year. Let's put it that way. So hopefully this is understood with all of our devices. That's what we're doing. We've done it before. We just really want to push out that it is mandatory that you get the insurance.
Well, and I can tell you the one thing that's different from last year to this year is that we have put that in Infinite Campus. So if you enrolled and you happen to see an unpaid fee, that's probably the device insurance, and there's a payment option that they could do for families with multiple children.
And they can do it online, correct?
That's yes, through Infinite Campus.
We have a payment where you can pay online. You can pay from your home with a credit card.
Absolutely.
You don't have to come up here, and you'll have your own receipt, and Infinite Campus will do all that for you.
Correct. And now the one thing that we want to remind our families is, yes, you have to pay a device insurance, but you don't have to pay for meals.
No, everybody gets to eat free this year.
Breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast and lunch, snacks in some cases, and we have dinner in some cases,
dinner
correct?
Programs, yeah.
Dinner programs. So technically speaking, there's some of our students who will get to eat 3 meals a day and have a snack.
And it's all taken care of.
It's all free.
So there you go. Now we have check-in days coming up August 5th through the 7th, and we're pushing that out on our social. Anything you want to share about check-in days?
Well, it's very, we live in a community with so much military based in it. We have a lot of turnover of students who move throughout the summer. So most of you have already enrolled in some form or done the paperwork, got online and done it, completed it. So this really helps a lot in having to pass out a book of paperwork when you come in. But when you check in, it gets you in classes like in the elementary. It allows us to make our classes and get them balanced. It also allows us to start putting you in our programs, especially in elementary, like Lexi and Exact Path and Study Island and some of those things, even our reading series and our new math series that the elementaries have, that gets where we can put your name in and go ahead and assign you usernames for some of those things.
And for our secondary students, if you're waiting for that schedule, that's the best time to go and check to see if that's exactly what you were looking for and maybe work out some things with the counselors.
Yes, hopefully that everybody got a perfect schedule.
Well, I don't know about perfect,
well,
but
part
we try
of it
our
is,
best.
This is a good time to remind our students, especially our younger students, if they'll put more time and effort into making sure they're doing their pre-enrollment, but sometimes when we're students and we're in the 7th or 8th grade, 9th grade, we're doing pre-enrollment in January or February for the next August. We're just filling out blanks, and then now we got to get in line to try to get things changed. And again, our goal is every student gets the classes they want.
Now, one thing for our teachers and our staff that are coming back, it's the retention bonus, and we did have that asked. So
yes, that's on our board agenda tonight. We'll vote to approve that for this school year, and I'm very sure our district will approve it once again this year. So we'll get with the board tonight, and we'll have that discussion at the board meeting and come up with an amount, and hopefully our staff will be very excited about their retention bonus.
Yay, I know some of you are. Ms. Rebecca is going to be very thankful for you. Now, the one thing that we have coming up after check-in for our staff, Family Fun Night.
Yeah, this is a new thing. We're going to, we've secured the park right there.
Elmer Thomas Park.
Elmer Thomas Park, right there by the board office or behind Lawton High and Central. We got an area in that park. We've got somebody coming doing sound and music and setting up a few tents. We're going to have food, hot dogs from Bar S, and then we're going to do some barbecue sandwiches and chips and drinks and some refreshments like that. And then we're going to have bouncy houses and different games, and hopefully we have access to some of the
splash pad will be open.
And some of those things. But it's just kind of and then we're going to do all kinds of door prizes.
That's right.
And the idea is just to get all the staff district-wide. A lot of our teachers and families don't intermingle with the district-wide staff. So we'd like to have, we have, almost 2,000 people working for us at times, and it'd be cool to have 4,000 or 5,000 people there. But hopefully you can put it on your schedule and come. I believe it's 5:30 to
6 to 8.
6 to 8.
6 to 8 at the park, and then we will, for those that are like, oh, it's going to be really hot. We're very lucky. Project Aware was able to help us with some big tents, canopies. So we'll have tables and covering and lots of drinks and food and snacks. Just a good time.
And maybe it'll be cool. Sometimes you never know.
Today feels great. So hopefully,
Some of the days, how it is. Hot in June, maybe it'll be cool in August. Who knows?
Hopefully, crossing our fingers.
Yeah, football's about to start.
Oh,
yeah, think about that. Softball started. Some other sports have started. Football's right around the corner to start. Volleyball in our fall sports. So if make sure you're checking online, like especially middle school softball. If you're planning on participating in that, you need to get signed up and get to practice. Same thing with our other sports that happen in the fall. I guess that would be cross country. Volleyball, football, and softball.
There you go. Lots of good
esports will be starting. I believe right now we're working on esports coaches at every elementary school. Esports coach we have esports coaches at all secondary schools, including, I believe we even have esports at Douglas. I know we did at one time. We're working on making sure we can secure that. So we have a lot of esports that's kind of new to the generational thing, but we've got a lot of people participating in esports and excited about that. Man, it's amazing, isn't it? Don't forget, if you qualify for college is free. That's FREE, free, no cost to you. You can take concurrent classes here at the Life Ready Center. You get your books and fees paid, and your tuition is paid as well. So hopefully, if you qualify, you get enrolled, and hopefully
take advantage of that, because you could leave with an associate's by the time you cross the stage.
Yes, we got some that are getting close to that, and we think we have a chance to have some of those this year to graduate with associates. So we're excited. We had some with over 50 hours last year.
That's incredible.
So that's
really good.
That's almost 2 years of your college. It's paid for when you get there to save on your own personal student loans or debt you get while you're at college. We're also giving you time to go ahead and, if you go 3 years, you can get your master's in about the same period of time it would take for you to have gotten your regular bachelor's degree for a lot of our students. So we're very excited about that.
All right, Mr. Hime, is there anything else you want to share with our families?
No, it's here.
It's here. We will be back, not next week, but the first part of August, and then we will share some more updates and informations we have for you. But
yes.
Yeah, anything else?
No, just remember, if you got any questions, info@lawtonps.org. You can go to lawtonps.org, our webpage. And this is that time of the year we'd like for people to send questions. We'll answer them on the podcast, or we'll email the answers back to you. Because again, we want to keep you informed and be transparent about what we're doing, because we're here to serve your students.
Absolutely. Mr. Hime, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you guys. If you're not already subscribed or liked our social media pages, please do so. Until next month, we will see you. Be well, stay safe, and make positive impacts. Have a good one.